10 seems fine. Shard of Conquest on 1. Go innate on 2, and then guidance second innate on 3. Take another Wild Dreadlings deck. This is going to be the last deck we're playing today, K-Smith. And Reanimator in which game and format, I guess, is another good question. Guidance sounds great. Oh, you know, I technically should have illuminated with the new one, so that way the one I'm leaving back to block has its one shot used up already. It's kind of a small thing, but it's definitely something that should have been done. I think we want to get 3 candles before we start making them grow big. Kyle, I plan to stream again tomorrow, more Hex, so post your list in the Discord chat and I will 10 out of 10 make sure that we play some Reanimator tomorrow. Or if you want me to just build it from scratch, I can build it from scratch too. I've seen, I played against Varanest, who was playing a 3-shard Reanimator deck yesterday that seemed pretty neat. I think I'm just supposed to kill this here. I'm gonna make my candlesticks bigger, I think. Maybe 2's enough. Good hit. Alright, well. Lady in wax, please grow my candles up. Lady in wax, my candles are so large. Man, our candles are going to be huge if we draw an on-slow shard again next turn. Yeah, perfect. They're probably just dead here. This is mine. This is my idea, and I love it. Periwinkle Lumagoth seems hot. That sounds really hot, actually. Alright, so what are we doing here? Do we have any cards that are good in this matchup in the board? I feel like we don't. I feel like I'm just gonna click submit. Ding, ding, ding. Sign me up. Guidance is great with the runic cards too. Usually just like trigger runic on demand. If we don't draw a resource on one, we're probably going to guidance for a resource. AA Dread Technomancer. Hot. Alright, we drew a resource. So I guess we'll Ruby Ice for a non-resource at this point, right? This card's very good. The fact that it's quick is kind of insane. It's a pretty good one. So I'll just play the 1/3 here. God, this card with guidance is kind of nutty. Lord, if we get to ready with this, we're gonna get to go like runic into guidance for resource into, yeah, wow. This thing's about to be very large, so alright, it's candle time. Almost. So whenever we play a non-resource, we get to illuminate one, so yeah. Blocks. I think I still just want to start I guess I could do this into guidance. Yeah, it doesn't seem bad. Oh, they're unique! Oh, God! Oh, they're unique! Why did no one tell me this card was unique, chat? Chat, oh, God, chat, I'm so dumb! I'm so dumb, chat! I've never played this game before. I don't understand what's going on. I never played it before. Alright, right, because two of these out at the same time would be like cracked in half, right? It's like 10 out of 10, way too good. Well, our opponent would be very dead. If we hadn't made a huge mistake. Might. Okay, Gusty Gemini. Alright. Let's do this. Candles get bigger. Let's do this. Candles get bigger. Let's do this. Candles get bigger. Put a resource on top of my deck. Draw it. Candles get bigger. Candles get bigger. Candles get bigger. Play this. Candles get bigger. God, could you imagine if we hadn't, like, taken a turn off to, like, play a second copy of this unique troop? Look at how huge he is! He's so big and melty! He's so big and melty! I do still have a one-shot left, you're not wrong. Man, if I just like slightly less stupid, we'd be winning this game by so much more. You can't even attack here, right? Oh, yeah. Ah, yeah. Grow my candles. Grow my candles. Oh, they stopped growing. That's so sad. No, don't verdict me, opponent. That's so rude. No, they can get bigger. They just don't change art. I think they stopped changing artwork at 9-9. Or at 7-7. Man, that's pretty unlucky. We don't have a resource for that. I'll make a couple more Candle Kid. I probably should have done that a while ago. Wait, one more turn here. One more turn. Got Lumagoth here we're gonna get to play next turn, I feel like. Yeah, buddy! It's hammer time! Oh, baby! Oh, baby! Crush! Negative 53! Get candled. Candle smash! That was with the punt, right? Like, we'd have made our candles much larger, much sooner if we had played a second copy of our unique troop out. Whoopsie! Whoopsie. Let me make sure this deck list is public on my decks page here. Oh, right, the API is being wacky right now. Opponent's playing Balthazar. The top card of your deck is a resource. Play the top card of your deck for free. Otherwise, draw a card and gain 2 life. I think it's a little slow, but I don't think I'm going to mulligan a hand with Scion in it. Perfect. I'm gonna wait on that for now. Actually, I'm gonna play that because we could find a 2-drop with this guidance, and I would like a 2-drop to play next turn pretty badly. Perfect. The perfect perfects, if you would. Guidance is so good. I like that we have the ability to add consistency to non-Sapphire decks now. Like, Arcane Focus has been like a push towards Sapphire for a little while, I feel like, and now that we have a non-Sapphire cantrip to add consistency to our decks feels really good. Okay, Wild Ruby, Runic Growth, sure. Opponent is ramping up here. You play an action, gain a charge, interesting. Alright, let's do this and play Scion, and hope to go to town here. Flamelit can hit my opponent, right? Oh, yeah, it can. Yeah, it can. How many candles do I want? What do we think is the optimal number of candles? It's like Super Scry. It's like what Scry wishes it was. Don't kill my Scion. Don't do it. Have a heart. That's rude, opponent. I really wanted that Scion. waxed on. So we're 10 out of 10 playing this. I think I'm just waxed awning at their end step here. And then we'll untap and then Lady of Wax to make our dorks bigger. Opponent interacted with my nonsense, right? Right. If we draw a resource next turn, they're gonna get hit for a ton of damage. That's also gonna be good down the line here. Grow my candlesticks up. Lady in Wax. Do 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 do. All right, down to 9. Yeah, I think I'm okay with that, right? She's like less valuable than my candles. God, if we draw a non-slow shard, they're gonna die. They're gonna die! Non-slow shard, please! Non-slow shard, please! Oh, it's a slow shard. Alright, so that puts these two 4s. They're still actually just dead here, right? Yeah, that sets them to 9 and then turns these into 5/5s. Oh, how happy these little candlekin are. Get their wax fists ready to punch people down. Alright, what are we doing here? Looks like they have a lot of non-troop cards. Let's do this. There it goes. Yep, hand seems great. It's got Scion here. Two drop. Waxed on. Just gonna hold on to that for now. I'm gonna hold on to the guidance. Holding on to guidance for post Scion seems pretty valuable. Yeah, Walking Calamity is kind of like big end game type troop. Two drop. Rats. Yep. Right on time, 2-drop. Am I supposed to do this? I guess I could just waxed on at their end step. Not give them a chance to kill this, and the next turn I could do this into guidance. Yeah, I think that's better. I think since I have Lady of the Wax to follow this up, I want to just like go super wide here. opponent draws a resource, they're going to suddenly have a ton of resources. Nope, none yet. They're killing... They must have another one, right? Like, this has to die. Sure. Makes sense. I'm gonna go Lady and Wax into Lady and Wax here. Grow, my children. Grow, my children! Candle smash! We so efficient. We so efficient, chat fam. Lady in Wax has been. This card seems real. Probably gives the blood dex fits. Yeah, the bot doesn't have set 7 cards yet. I think I want to put a couple of Scouring Light in the board. We haven't hit a Constance deck yet, but it sounds like something that might be a little bit difficult for us. I don't know that we need all these decrees and these shard boards. It's not unique. Yeah, there are many ladies in Wax. Many of them, but there could be only one Scion. I don't know what that card does. More drum. I don't think more drum's very good. It's a little clunky. The Seabed Dragon is here! Rekindle's kind of cute. I think it's a harem if you have a lot of them. Especially if you're the Cum Dragon, you probably have a harem, not a monastery. The dragon is coming! The dragon is coming! Oh god. Easy mulligan. No diamond. Easy mulligan. 1 resource. Doesn't make a threshold. Snap keep. Sneaper keeper. Do you want one of these? You got that? Okay. Kind of Gladiator aggro, Ruby Wild aggressive deck. I wonder if we're gonna get more tribal shards in the next set. I feel like we're primed for like a Null shard and maybe a Vampire shard. Feels like things that could be possible. Oh snap! Our opponent has pressure. It's fine. We've got a 1/3. Calm down over there. We have a one. The 1/3 has entered the building. We're 30. If this was Llama Herder, we wouldn't want to block. The old candlelit synergy, if you would. Oh, jeez. Do I call? I feel like I'm supposed to call. Pile drive. Rude. So I was hoping that when I called there, my opponent wouldn't be able to play a follow-up for that turn. They were going to play like a 3-mana pump spell. But the fact that they had pile drive was pretty bad for us. God, these cards are good. Let's make a couple candlesticks. That was a good hit. Make another candlestick here, I think. Shoot that one, pass the turn. Next turn, play Lady in Wax, make a bunch of big duders. Hope to not get last guard vengeance here. So, hopefully that'll just like pump spell us out of the game here. Yep. Huh. I wonder if I'm actually just supposed to, like, make 2 more candles here. How quickly do I win the game? This is going to be 9-13 power, and I hit them for 9 this turn? Yeah, I'm going to make 2 more so that way Lady in Wax can start eating their guys when they attack. Lady in Wax feels like a card they're going to have a hard time getting through. And, like, a lot of our deck illuminates, so I think just having, like, more dorks here is good. What do you mean by bluffing, Tom? In what manner? I don't really have good attacks here. Okay, well. I think I want to just be conservative and throw this candle away. If they go to pump this up, I just sack this candle to the Lady in Wax, and then they, like, traded their combat for a candlekin, basically. That's pretty good, actually. Because it means this is going to get to crush over here, so I got to eat their thing, but they pushed some damage through. Can I get the Illuminate 4 guy? That would actually be lethal, right? That would be 1 short of lethal. Illuminate 4 guy would still be good. Another Lady in Wax. Well, that's fantastic. Turn the corner real fast here. Lady in Wax. Do do do. Oh, you know what I didn't play around here? If they had a resource into the guy that steals a troop, the 5-drop, we could have died there. For there are many, many ladies in Wax. Blood or Wild. Yeah, that seems fine. Maybe want to Korea Banishing too. Flame Lick seems fine. I'm going to trim some of my top end here, I think. Martyr's probably not stellar. Put in the Decrees of Banishing. Maybe I just want to trim 2 of these. Scion's probably too good to cut. Yeah, maybe trimming 1 Scion is fine. Yeah, I'm just going to trim these. Do you want help, Jacob? Yeah, that seems pretty good, right? Got Primordial to remove something on 3. Then we got a Guidance, or on 2, got a Guidance to guarantee our 3rd short drop. Yep, 10 out of 10 just gonna kill this, I think. Hopefully we hit a shard drop naturally, so that way we can play Scion. Like, start going kind of crazy the following turn. Primordials are so good. The Sabertooth is so nutty. If you are playing a Ruby deck in Hex, and there are not 4 Primordials in your deck, you're probably misbuilt. No joke. Play 4 of them. perfect. Now the question is, do I just want to play the Scion? I think I do. The upside on this untapping is kind of huge. We get to go, like, Guidance into Wax Dawn. They could have a Pyre Strike here. No blocks. They have Pyre Strike, like... Oh, God! Oh, that's... That gross is what that was. Lordy. That's certainly a thing that just happened to us. Alright, let's grab... Oh, you know what? This was a mistake. I should have done this first. We draw Slow Shard. Damn it! Damn. Now we can't Lady in Wax next turn. Guaranteed. I should have Guidance for the Shard first in the event that what happened just happens. No, it's definitely worse for us. I thought, like, worst case, we were just gonna, like, lose a turn to a Pyro Strike, but, like, the fact that they added pressure to the board and ate our thing is kind of huge. Ugh! That's a Surging Wildfire. Probably losing this game. Okay, well, we hit that. So, I think I actually need to pump these candles up, right? Do I? Do I actually? No, actually, let's just get some more. Let's go super wide. Alright, got it. Get it, good. Something like what the opponent's playing seems like it would be really, really good in a world where they had a Null Shard. I think I'm just gonna click Submit. I don't know, do I want Shard Ward? I might want Shard Ward. What's going on, Tron? Things are going swell here. Swell-ish, I suppose. Do I want Shard Ward? Probably. It's basically Fog in, like, worst case scenario. Yeah, Shard Ward definitely could just, like, fog him for the turn, which is nice. And it counters a lot of scars. Seems decent. Needs another resource or two. And with Guidance, we have a lot of those. It's making lots of giant candles. That's unfortunate. Shards, please. Yep, 10 out of 10 just gonna Burning Iron this. Hopefully we hit Guidance first though, or a Shard. That's pretty unfortunate. Kill that. Hit you for 1. Well, you could say the Wax is going to Dawn here if we hit another Shard. It's the best one for sure. 10 out of 10. Oh, we tried. It's possible we should have boarded down a little bit more. I almost cut all of these. They're really expensive, but they're nice to top end at. We don't have good attacks here. Get that going for us. Ding, ding, ding. Alright, they've yet to miss a Shard drop, right? We just missed our first one? Or did they miss one too? No, they missed a Shard drop too. Should I play the Scion here? Yeah, I'm gonna play the Scion here. If they hit their Shard in Iron Moss, they hit their Shard in Iron Moss. It's possible I'm just supposed to pass and Wax Dawn, but the upside to the Scion is so huge. Please miss again. Please miss again. Oh, we're gonna die to an Iron Maw. God damn it. Oh, die to an Iron Maw. Please don't Iron Maw me. I'm gonna double block here because I think they have the +3/+1 in Crush. God, with the soul reads. Get out of here. Don't kill this. Don't kill this. Shard. Yeah, buddy. Alright. Alright, chat fam. Alright, we might be doing it. They might have missed just long enough for us to get up in their bizwitch. Okay. Okay. That attack smelled like Runic Fury. Just like sniffed around and just like, yeah, this is a Runic Fury. It was rank. Sure, you're Surging Wildfire. Am I okay taking 7 here? Yeah, I think I am. Just gonna go 10. Are they dead? They might be dead. I think we're making 4 candles here. And this gives +3/+3 across the board. Non-slow shard would have definitely killed them there. They're dead, right? No, that's wrong. 1, 2, 3. Oh, yeah. Yeah, actually dead, right? This is +1/+1. And then +2/+2. That's 16, 18. Ding, 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 ding. Alright, got it. Get it. Got it. Good. Not used to this whole Illuminate math yet. Getting there. Another Webborn Apostate. Sign me up. God, Scion is great. We might have too much top end in this deck. Like the 4 6s and the 4 Lady of Wax might be wrong. Yeah. Sand's okay. It actually doesn't have a human for these cobblestones, but we have thresholds here, so it's probably fine to start. You're not playing the dragon currently. Put a non-resource on top of our deck, hopefully a human, so we can play a cobblestone and then Rurik next turn. Okay, love you. The old MC no second shard keep from the opponent. Wow, alright, well, now we're gonna do this. Yeah, that's fine. You know what's really great? If I had a Ruby card that could deal 5 points of damage. Alright. Got that out of there. Someone asked why we're not playing the dragon, because I want cards that have a bigger board impact. I basically want to be better against removal. Like, Lady of the Wax and the 6-drop are both much better against spot removal. The opponent looked at Sabretooth throughout, they're like, oh, they drew a shard. How lucky. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Let's play this. I hecked up. Alright, Guide's gonna grab us a non-resource here. Another guidance. Yeah, sure, why not? Again, if there are Ruby shards in your deck and you are not playing 4 Sabretooth, you better have a real good reason for doing so. And it probably doesn't exist. Play 4 Sabretooth. Don't kid yourself. Play 4 Sabretooth. T. Layton with the 13-month resubscription. I keep forgetting to cancel this thing. Well, I mean, you know, I'm not going to complain. And I enjoy receiving dollars. Thank you for the continued support. Welcome back. We'll Wax Dawn at their end of turn for 2 more candles. Untap Lady and Wax. The Wax Dawn into the Lady in Wax. How flavorful is that, right? Oh, did Mom go back to work? Okay, so actually I'm not going to play the Lady in Wax here. I'm going to pump my Candle Dorks here. And I'm going to go ahead and attack. And then if they block one of my guys, I'm going to Wax Dawn. Yeah, get pumped up. The skateboard. It almost looks like a skateboard, I guess. Hey, you have an Underworld Crusader? That'd be adorable. Hey, don't throw this at your father. I know, you can't go with your mom. She went to work, dude. Are they just dead? They're just dead, right? Lady in Wax, make my dorks bigger. Hey, we're dead to this, too. Dealer's choice, kill you however I want. Candle cannot control, get tutu. Yeah! Yeah, Wax Monster! Wax Monster! Do-do-do-do-do-do-do! Wax Monster! These candles are great. Are we having a good time? I'm having a good time. Decree of Banishing seems great against their turn 2 5/5s. Flame Stick seems a little slow. This is probably a little slow. You want Burning Ire? That might be okay. Let's play one Burning Ire. It's probably fine drawing one. Yeah, that seems great, right? So something that's kind of small about this deck that's worth noting is that I don't think, yeah, and then we drew it right here. I don't want a Guidance on turn 1 in this deck because, 1, I don't know if I need a resource or a non-resource right now, how my hand's going to shape out, and 2, if I Guidance later, it's worth a trigger off the Scion, and it can be used to trigger the Runic on the Candescence when I need it. See, if opponent has a turn 2 5/5 again here, we're probably going to Martyr on 2. Yeah, they have a turn 2 5/5 again, so definitely just going to Martyr this. Unless we draw Sabertooth, of course. I'm just going to do this now, so that way they can't have some kind of shenanigans happen, like a Gargolith or something strange. These decks don't usually play Gargolith, but I don't think there's any reason to not play around it. Wax Dawn. Okay, so now we have to decide, do we want to go for the max greed or the max upside? So, like, we could play the Scion here and hope to ready with it, but that's kind of loose if they have any kind of removal. Alternatively, I could just, like, Wax Dawn at end of turn into Scion plus Guidance. I think I want to just go Wax Dawn into Scion plus Guidance here. I think that's the slightly conservative line is right here. Yep, that's fine. The old Brick Rabbit, sure. So, we'll Wax Dawn, and then we'll probably Champ Power into Scion plus Guidance and then grow them. I don't know, maybe I want 4. That's annoying. I'm going to Wax Dawn in response here. And then they can take Guidance or Candescence here. I'd actually prefer they take Runic, but they're probably going to take the Guidance away. Whoa, they took the Runic. Deal. No blocks here. That's a good draw. Huh. I think I'm still supposed to do this. I think all 3 of those suck. And R&D should be embarrassed that any of them came to print. The Dredge player says Frexy about a weird. My nose thinks I might need to change a diaper. So I'm going to take my turn here and then we're going to go check on that. I'm going to grab a resource with this so I can Lady and Wax next turn, I think. Be right back. Drawing a slow shard there kind of sucks. I guess it means we can decree a banishing this next turn. I might be right to just decree a banishing anyways, so. I think we need to chump block this turn. I think we need to chump a Candlekin on the Crusader here. If we get to ready with the Scion again, we're in a good spot. That's unfortunate. Alright, because they killed the Scion, I'm just going to take this hit now. We'll take this Underworld Crusader off the table. That's pretty decent. Alright, let's Fate Weave. Let's go ahead and decree a banishing, target this Underworld Crusader. And then I think I just hit them for 4. Just hit them for 4 here. And next turn we can play Lady and Wax. Make all these dorks into 3/3s. I mean, Flusterstorm is certainly one of the more fair Storm cards. With this Martyr as an insurance plan in case they have, like, a Speedy Rabbit. Have a Monument to the Martyr. Grow the squad. Level up. Whoop, 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 whoop. Alright. That was the match, right? Yep. Alright. Never played Hex. Can you explain it to me? Supreme, are you one of my people that follows me from Magic, or do you have no TCG background at all? So that kind of will vary my explanation of the game depending on what your background is. If you let me know that, we can give you some links and some good explanation. Looks like Magic with no mana. Okay, sweet. So you've played some Magic. So Hex is basically Magic Plus. Hex has a resource system in it. You can see there's cards that I draw that provide resources, but instead of having to keep track of different lands and like awkwardly click and manage and keep track of which ones you are, when you play a resource in Hex, it generates a threshold or the color from that resource that you've played, and it also adds to your total resource count. If you want to check this out a little bit, how to Hex, it explains the resource system in detail there. So there's still the interesting deck building aspect that you get from Magic by having resources in different colors in your deck, while removing some of the awkwardness that Magic's resource system has. If you ever played Eternal, the Direwolf digital game, Eternal carbon copied Hex's resource system because it's great. Yeah, it seems pretty reasonable. We're a little bit resource heavy here, but this guidance is going to be able to find us a non-resource. The API has been funky since the last patch, so it's not always updating automatically and doesn't look like this deck uploaded there. Opponent's playing Papa Goot, so we might get some mileage out of the what's it called, Scouring Lights we put in the board. I'll make sure when I post the deck list on YouTube that I put the deck list below it. That's unfortunate. So we're hoping to draw like a 2 or a 3 drop there off the guidance and a couple of draw steps, but not doing anything till turn 4 is going to be pretty bad for us most likely. I don't know, Kerbex, have you ever how much time have you watched someone sitting playing a game of paper Magic where how much time that they spend like tapping and untapping and like switching around which lands they're paying for their spell with? Like, people spend a lot of time dicking around with their resources in Magic basically because of how awkward lands are. Well, any of the wax is a good pickup here. We get to go lady into lady here. Probably make 2 more Candlekin with this one. It's a fine one for them to have. So long, innate. It's kind of scary. All right, take 7 here. People, speaking as someone who's played a lot of competitive Magic, people spend a lot of time doing that. Yeah, Hex resources have utility as well. Gonna get 2 more Candlekin here, and then, well, we're actually gonna get to Lumagoth someone this game. Sounds great. So hit them for 2, and then Lumagoth is gonna give all of our Candlekin 4/4 next turn, so this is gonna be 20 coming across the board. They're probably taking Lady in Wax here, right? God, if they attack here and then don't have a removal spell, the Lumagoth is just dead. God, this deck turns the corner so incredibly fast. And, like, our hand was slow this game. I'm just gonna try and kill him. Add 20 power to the table. Double level up. Alright, go. Alrighty. Are we convinced that that card's better than the dragon yet? I feel like add 20 power to the board is better than the dragon, but I could be wrong. Martyr seems pretty mediocre in this matchup. Flamelick seems okay. You want open? Open. It's got the jungle battle board here. So this hand, I think I'm going to keep this. It's pretty good. If we hit a human or a ruby, this hand seems reasonable. And we've got a guidance here to hopefully dig up a human. Oh, they are playing a 2-shard deck. They just were missing one of their colors last game. Fair. Maybe I should have boarded some of these down to cut on the clunk. Alright, probably should have mulliganed this hand. Opponent's gonna miss a shard drop here. Yeah, look at that. Just like we drew it up. Never didn't have it. Yeah, so this card is unique. Unique is effectively legendary. That's the risk we run. I'm just gonna pass here. Waxed on at their end step. Honestly, that's why so many people don't try Hex over Magic, is like the feel of being pot committed to Magic is so real for people. It's kind of really funny the amount of people that like have talked to me that are just like, man, I can't believe I waited so long to try Hex. It's just like so good. And I completely agree. Like, Hex is 10 out of 10 my favorite card game. They use the digital design space to like improve on all of the small failings that Magic has. Our resource would be insane here. Ding. That's a slow resource, whatever. Summon a candle. I think we're gonna start pumping them now. We want to try and beat a massacre at this point. So give them 1/1. Give them 1/1. Level up. Hit you for 9, go. GG's opponent. Alright, I think we're going to play one more match with this deck, and then we're going to call it an afternoon. I've been going since about 8 a.m. this morning. Need to get some lunch for myself and all that other jazz. I might come back later tonight after the kids go to bed and play a match or two, a few more matches. This candle deck is sweet, though. I don't know if it ever beats Redlings, but it's definitely sweet against the other random stuff people are playing. See, the nice thing about Hex, if you're a Magic player, you can, like, trade a Scalding Tarn for a Hex deck. I mean, it's what you do with it, absolute flips. Like, when we have... It's at least 2 chards. We basically have LAN parties at my house, especially like for CCSs. Like Matt and Andrew both live in town with me, so when we all play the CCS, they often all get together at my house. Everyone plays together. No, not plays together. We all play in the same room. That camaraderie feel. I curse and throw my mouse, basically. I'm here to make sure Matt doesn't destroy this property that he owns. How is drafting in Hex? Drafting in Hex, if you've drafted on Magic Online, their most recent update basically is how drafting works on Hex. This is the last match, and then we'll go upstairs, okay? The natives are growing restless. They're tired of playing downstairs. Need change of scenery. I think this is a mulligan here. It's just really kind of clunky. Sand is much better. To play my Ruby Ice here on 1 and guarantee we draw a non-resource next turn. Yep, Hex has a $1,000 plus in-game prizes cash sealed tournament every Sunday. And then they have a $5,000 cash tournament that you have to qualify for every other month. They call it their Cosmic Crown Showdown. And actually, their next Cosmic Crown Showdown. So Hex has a Cosmic Crown Showdown at the end of every one of their ladder seasons. Their ladder seasons last 2 months currently. So every other month we get a 5K that you have to qualify for. That's standard constructed for the Swiss, and then draft for the top 8. Yeah, the Immortal Tournament's not cash, but I guess that's competitive. And they're still growing, like, they just added the CCS at the end of last year, and then earlier this year they added the weekly $1,000 sealed tournaments. There's other random community events, too. Let's guidance first, see what we hit here. We're gonna grab a non-resource off this one to start. Another guidance. I'm actually just gonna illuminate off of this and then play this resource out, I think. You do not need shoes. We are playing inside. It is 90 degrees outside. It is miserable. We are not going out. Guidance for a non-resource here, and probably guidance for a resource. Oh, actually, that's really sweet. So we get to do this, and we wanted the guidance for a resource anyway. So let's do runic here and make a candle, and then we can guidance for a resource. And what runic does is it goes off to the side here, and the next time we draw a resource, we get to recast this. We'll go ahead and grab this, and then we'll recast this and make another candle. And then the question is, am I illuminating for +1 or another candle? So if I illuminate here for +1, I'm going to attack for 3 down to 13. They're going to go back up to 14. I think I just want one more candle here. I'll attack them for 2, and then next turn I can play Lady in Wax and give all my candles +2/+2. Yeah, actually, one of the best decks in Hex's previous standard season was a Diamond Sapphire control deck that I top 8'd their last 5K with. Their Hex has an Immortal format that's non-rotating, and that's newer. Oh, God! Oh, we were bound to get massacred at some point today. Alright, I'm off it. We're done with the candle deck. I'm glad we said this was the last match. Rip my candle children. They are all dead. Oh, God. Why? They were so young, opponent. My poor innocent candles. So off it. D-E-D dead. Oh god, then they strangled, so invincible doesn't matter. Welp. We tried, ladies and gentlemen. This is why we can't have nice things. Yeah, super dead. Alright, I mean, one more resource, so we get to start playing these Sabertooths out. They remind you that Massacre is a card that's legal in the format, right? Invincible does not keep it alive. It still dies at 0 defense. Invincible just means it does not take damage. Okay. Alright, I mean, I don't think they have troops in their deck, so I'm just gonna play out this, this only deals damage to an opposing troop, right? Yeah. Alright. You're probably gonna get strangled again here. Yeah, alright. Well, we tried, chat. I would like the record to reflect that on the candle's tombstone, just put, they tried their hardest, bless their hearts. They gave it their darndest, but they were strangled and massacred out of the game. Poor little candle folk. Ah, another resource, alright. Yeah, Sabertooth dying to strangle is a bit of a buzzkill. I still think it's the best primordial, but dying to strangle is a touch of a buzzkill. Maybe, I mean, like, they have to have a bunch of bricks, right? We get, like, Hero Fall now. Rock cast candle kit, alright, so you're saying there's a chance. They're gaining 4 life a turn here. Like, this thing deals damage to me, 5 life. It deals damage to the number of constants they have, and then, oh, yeah, super dead. Pepperidge Farm remembers. Alright, well, on the list of cards that were great here, I was definitely towards the top if we don't get massacred. This is going to make 4 1/1s, I think. Because we need to just draw another Illuminate card next turn. Yep, I'm glad we went wide instead of investing in the one candle that we had. Well, that was actually lethal if they didn't have removal, huh? Okay. Yep, if we hit another one of these or a Lady in Wax. Lady in Wax. Alright, come on, come on. 7 good draws. 7 good draws. Wax Dawn. That's lethal too, right? Holy crap, we won the game. Holy crap. Level up. Yeah, Papa Good. How about Papa Candle? How about Papa Candle? Alright, got him. God, this deck closes quickly. What's up? Alright, well, and then we get to bring in a bunch of Scouring Lights, and we get to cut all this removal. Because we don't actually have that much removal. Boltwing Fingus is probably fine. And that's probably fine. Cut these. Cut a Martyr. Sure. This deck has Young Pyromancer on steroids. Yeah, so Jat, what these are there's a mechanic called Illuminate in this new set, where when you illuminate, you get a number, and either all of your candles get plus equal to that number, or you get that many new candles. The Twilight Constant is fine. It pushes an interesting archetype. And obviously it's no match for all of our stuff. We are basically facing enchantment control that just played a well on one. Awkward. So wells, for those that aren't familiar, they don't make a threshold if you don't already have a threshold. So my opponent just like played a resource but didn't make any colors, basically. Play my innate out here. Rockcast, sure. So, I think I'm just going to Boltwing Phoenix this turn. And again, the reason for that is the Scion generates value every time we play a card. So if I wait a turn and play this and Guidance in the same turn, my Scion guaranteed generates some value before it eats it. I actually know if this card's good. It's actually not that great against Massacre, so... Scion gets cleaned up pretty good by their Massacre. Vampire Prince, that's interesting. Huh. Alright, well now we're gonna do this. That makes me a little bit less worried about it. The Ganktor with the brand new $4.99 subscription. Thank you very much. I do appreciate that. That is the best way you could support my content is with channel subscription. So thank you for stepping up to that next level of support. Huh. So we're 10 out of 10 attacking with this. I think that's fine. The question is, am I activating my champion power this turn? I think I'm gonna wait, because if they don't massacre us next turn, we can make candles and make them grow a bit. It's not great against Massacre, because Massacre is permanently -3/-3, which means that you have to replay it a bunch of times. That's kind of gross. Lady in wax. Do 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 do. I think I'm leaving this back now. And now I'm just gonna pass the turn. Yeah. Next turn we can go. Well, I guess next turn I can only go +2, huh? That's pretty good. Zerglish! With the 7-month resubscription. Thank you for the continued support. I do appreciate it. Welcome back. Oh, champ power is +3. You're right. Level up. Okie doke. If I attack with everything, they're obligated to block. Right? So this works. Oh, they're dead, right? Because I can... No, they're close to dead. Top tier deck. The top tier standard decks range somewhere from $50 to $150. We just had a new set release. God, this is a combo. I'm going to sack this and deal damage to each opposing troop. Yep, crack you for 16. We don't know what top tier decks are yet this season. Because we just had a new standard set release, and usually the format becomes more defined once we have the first CCS tournament. I didn't even think about that when we were putting the deck together, but that's definitely a combo. Massacre doesn't kill the board. What a good one to end on. At any rate, I've been going for about 5 hours now, so I'm going to go ahead and sign off. Thank you, everyone, for watching. I really do appreciate it. Thank you for the new subscription. Remember, if you missed any of today's stream, we played Grixis Delver and Legacy for a little while, and then we played some Ruby Wild Aggro, and then we closed out with some Diamond Ruby Candles at the end here. And I will catch you all around later. I'll be back on at some point tomorrow at the latest, but possibly tonight. Remember to follow on Twitch and Twitter for notifications on when I'm going live and with what. And if you have any questions, Super X, feel free to reach